Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, Arav. Good evening. Just wait for. Okay, so a few of you have joined. Just let everyone join. It will take 2 minutes for everyone to join. Uh, No, no. So yesterday we were about to start with the electricity, but we could not complete because of some doubts from previous chapters. Today we'll be completing with electricity. Okay. So what we did in the last class we did the dependence of resistance. I hope you all remember. So here we did. And this was the topic from last class. We had done dependence of resistance, or you can say factors on which the resistance depends. And say, maybe I will tell them from there. Factors on which,
Excuse me, sir.
yes,
Sir, your voice is very low.
okay, just 1 minute. So we were doing factors on which the resistance of wire depends, right? So am I audible now clearly?
Sir, can't hear properly.
Okay, just 1 minute. So the factors on which the resistance depends. Am I audible now? Is it okay? Yeah, Arav, am I audible clearly?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Oh, see the factors on which the resistance depends. We had seen in the last class that resistance of a wire, it depends on length of the conductor, resistance R proportional to L. We had also written resistance to be inversely proportional to the area of cross section.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, Subhansh. Now my voice is clear.
Yes, sir.
So we had the resistance of wire proportional to area and inversely proportional to area, directly proportional to the length. So if you just see for these two factors, what we conclude from these two factors, if you double the length, like a simple question can be asked from this. Okay, some of the simple questions look like this. A wire has a wire of resistance 10 ohm just a wire has resistance 10 ohm. Okay. So you have to tell what will be its resistance if its length is half. So what will be its resistance? Yes, what will be its resistance if its length is halved?
Sir, it will be L by 2A.
So how much will it become? All the values are given here.
5
Then
ohms, sir.
it will become 5 clearly. Okay. Then the next is what will be its resistance if area is doubled?
5 ohms.
Okay, still it would be 5 ohm. The area is doubled, still the resistance would be 5 ohm, since the resistance is inversely proportional to area. Okay, the next one is if both A and B are done. So what would be the effect if both A and B are done? What would be the resistance? That means the length is half and the area is doubled.
Sir, it will be 2.5 ohms.
Yeah, it will be 2.5, right? The next one is what will be its resistance if length is tripled
30 ohms, sir.
but area is half.
The length is
Yeah. What would be the answer?
Sir, 1 second, sir.
Okay, obtain all this. So attempt all these questions now. So the first one is we have done part A, B, C, both we have done. You have to do part D. What will be the resistance if length is tripled but area is half? So from this proportionality relationship, we got the answer for the first one. For the first one, we got the answer as 5 ohm. So let me write the answers also. Here you got the answer as 5 ohm. For this one also, you got the answer as 5 ohm. For C, you got the answer as 2.5 ohm. You have to tell the answer for D.
So resistance will be triple.
Yeah.
Resistance will be triple.
For D,
Yes, sir.
no, the resistance will become 6 times.
Yes.
Okay, it will become 60 ohm. So if the resistance is 10 ohm, it would become 60 ohm. It would become 60 ohm. Everyone got the answer for this?
yes, sir.
Okay, see, when the length is tripled, so the resistance will get tripled. That means it will become 30 ohm. And when the area is halved, so when the area is halved, then the resistance will become double. So uh, double of 30 will be 60 ohm. So the answer will be 60 ohm. Now, what will be the answer for E? Think for the possible answer for E. If the diameter is doubled, what would be the resistance if diameter is doubled?
Sir, 20.
No. See, if the diameter is doubled, that means the
5.
radius is also doubled. Okay. See this question. E. Very important questions are these. So for the part E, we have if diameter is doubled. So if you have if D is doubled, so resistance will also be doubled. R or resistance will also be doubled. Got it? resistance will also get doubled. So what happens to this radius will also get doubled. So we have a link between area and radius. The area is given as pi r squared. So if earlier area was pi r squared, the new area will become pi, radius is double, so it will become 2r squared, which will become 4 pi r squared. Okay, so we can think of area increasing 4 times. When the radius or the diameter is doubled, the area is increasing 4 times. Okay, so what would be would the resistance increase or decrease?
Sir, it
Yes,
will
what?
decrease.
It will decrease by how much? It will decrease by a factor of 4. So 10 divided by 4, the new resistance would become 2.5 ohm. Got it? So here the new resistance would become 2.5 ohm. And for F, it is stretched to double its length.
20 ohm.
Just think of it again. Stretched to double its length.
Sir, 5 ohm.
How much?
5.
5. No, the length is stretched to double its length. Okay. So see which formula or which identity we are going to use here. What is the underlying concept for this question F? I hope everyone is concentrating. Okay, if anyone is just busy somewhere, so start concentrating on this question F. A very important question. So here you have initially we had a wire. We had this wire which had, suppose it had the length L, it had the area of cross section A, so that it got its resistance R to be equal to 10 ohm. Now it is being stretched to double its length. So when it is stretched to double its length, do you think its area will remain the same or will it change?
Change.
Its area will change. So by how much will its area change? And how do we find out the change in area then? Let its new area be A dash. So how can we find out the area?
Sir, R is directly proportional to L by N, sir.
R is proportional to.
Directly proportional to L by A. Then
Okay. So how will you find the new area? You have found out the new length is double, that is 2L. So what will be the new area? So in maths, you have studied about the change of shape. Okay. Whenever there is a change of shape from one shape to the other, the volume of the substance remains the same. So here, I can say that the volume of the wire will remain the same. For the first case, I can give the volume of the wire to be written as, volume of the wire will be written as area multiplied length. Am I correct here? See, the area is pi r squared multiplied by height for a cylinder, and a wire is cylindrical in shape. Or for any solid shape, we apply this method. So volume is given by area multiplied length. So this volume will still remain the same. The volume won't change. So the new volume or the volume of this wire will also be the same, which will be equal to A dash multiplied 2L. And this should be equal to the original area multiplied length. Okay. So L and L cancel from both the sides. You get A dash or new area to be equal to A by 2. Okay. So I got now that the length has been doubled and area has reduced to half. So this A dash is now A by 2. Okay. Can I find the new resistance now? Now tell me the new resistance. Uriya Ishaq, Rijwana, Dhairya. Obtain the new resistance.
Forty, sir.
40. Yes. The new resistance would become 40.
Sir,
See?
but I have a doubt, sir.
Yes.
Sir, R equals to that specific resistivity into L by A, sir.
Yeah.
And
So
now,
specific resistivity does not change. The specific resistivity does not change. Okay. The specific resistivity remains the same. The specific resistivity, in the last class we had discussed that the specific resistance or resistivity, it depends on material and temperature. Okay.
sir,
So yes.
sir, but depending on the formula, sir, here R equals to L by A into this row,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah. So we have
But
R
row,
equals to rho L by A. So rho is also always remaining a constant. Okay. You are having problem with this rho, right? Let me
yes,
sort
sir,
it out now.
calculation.
Yes, sir. Me.
Okay. Okay. See. How to go about if you want to solve it step by step, okay? Like for this one or for any of these questions, suppose I wanted to solve it for this first one only. What will be its resistance if its length is half? So I can write the original resistance R will be equal to rho times L over A. Can I write it like this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let the new resistance be R dash. So I can write R dash will be equal to rho multiply new length, which is L by 2
Yes,
divided by
sir.
A, right?
Yes, sir.
So I got two equations. I can divide the two equations. If I divide the two equations, I get a rho and rho cancelling each other. I get rho and rho cancelling each other. Area and area cancelling each other. And I also get L and L cancel each other. Okay. So what do I get now? I get only R divided by R dash to be equal to 1 divided over 1 by 2. So when you have 1 divided by 1 over 2, so this 2 will go to the numerator. You will have R over R dash to be equal to 2. Okay. So I have to find R dash. R over 2 will be equal to R dash, where R, the original resistance is 10. You put as 10, so you get 10 divided by 2, which is R dash, the new resistance, and 10 divided by 2 is 5.
Okay,
So
sir.
are we still getting the same answer here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you can do it by this method also. Frame two equations. If you are facing any difficulty in solving orally or solving like this, you can use this method. Okay.
Okay, sir.
In fact, this method is more reliable.
Sir, can you please explain all the parts?
Pardon?
Sir, can you please explain all the parts?
Okay.
Sir, E, E,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
F.
Just
Sir, D, E, and F.
everything that I have explained, you want to do it right now again, right? See, step by step, I'm solving all the questions. Okay. So for A, what will be its resistance if its length is half? Its length is half. So we first write for the original resistance. The formula for original resistance R will be written as R equals to rho L by A. Okay. considering the length to be L, area to be A. Okay, then we write for the new resistance. The new resistance R dash will be equal to, the row will remain the same, and as per the equation the new length has become half. So you write here L over 2 divided by area. Area is still the same. You divide both the equations, so you obtain R over R dash to be equal to rho L by A. Okay, let me again make it step by step so that you are quite crystal clear with this. You write rho L by A divided by rho L by 2 and then A. I can bring this 2 over here and I can write L by 2A. So rho and rho cancel each other, L and L cancel each other, A and A cancel each other. So you get R over R dash to be equal to 2. Even if you are facing any issue over here also, you can do one more step. You can turn this division into multiplication and then solve it. Got it? Now put the value of R as 10 and solve it. You will get R dash equals to 5. Everyone is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now try this one. Try this second one also. Try this part B also.
Sir, 5 ohm is answer, same as E.
Same.
Sir, same answer is same.
Okay. Okay. So now do this part C. Once you have obtained the part B, do the part C.
Sir, for C, 10 ohms is the answer.
Which one?
Sir, 10 ohm is the answer for C.
For C,
Yes, sir.
both A and B are done. So length is halved and area is doubled. No. Yeah. Length is halved. So it will become 5. Area is doubled. So it will become 2.5. Check it. Check it again. Shall I solve this?
Yes, sir, please. Sir, can you solve part C?
Yeah, I'm doing it. Just a minute, I'm doing this. For C, let's start here. Okay, so see, part C says that the length is halved and area is doubled. So we can write new length to be L by 2 and new area A dash will be equal to 2A, right? So original resistance R can be written as rho L over A, and the new resistance R dash will be equal to rho times of L dash over A dash. So this will be equal to rho times of L dash is L by 2 and A dash is 2A. So you can solve this and obtain rho times of L over 4A. Okay. You now divide the two equations. You get R over R dash to be equal to rho L by A divided by rho L over 4. So rho and rho cancel. AA cancel. You and R over 4 is equals to R dash. R is 10, so you put 10 over 4, that is 2.5 ohm.
Sir, I have also halved the area instead of
You,
doubling.
you also got the same answer? Yes? Did you get the same answer?
Yes, sir, now I am getting. Sir, before I had half the area, I had done half the area.
Okay. You can try the next one. Try the next one by the same method. Try this D. Try part D by same method.
Third line.
Done. So did you get the answer as 60 ohm?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I have doubts in E and F part.
E and F. Okay. So consider it whenever diameter, there is a change in diameter. So whatever change in diameter will be there, there will be the similar change in radius also. If diameter is doubled, the radius will also get doubled. Think like this. If suppose somewhere you have diameter equal to 10 ohm, and if you double the, so the radius would be equal to 5. So diameter is 10 centimeters, so radius would be 5 centimeter. Yes. And
Yes.
suppose if I make the new diameter to be 5 centimeter, half of this. So what will be the new radius?
2.5.
2.5. So isn't the radius also halved? See?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So the same thing we have to apply here. If the diameter is doubled, the radius will also get doubled. If the diameter is halved, the radius will also get halved. So now apply according to the area. The area is written as pi r squared. So we observe that area is proportional to the square of radius. Okay, so if radius will be doubled, the area will become 4 times. And if radius is halved, the area will become 1/4 times. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So try this. Try the part. Okay. Shall I give you some more questions? Just practice a few more questions here. Again. A wire has a resistance of 20 ohm. So what would be its resistance if its diameter is reduced to 1/3? To obtain this, it is stretched to triple its length, then it is doubled on it. Yeah. Okay, so obtain it. Okay, so these questions are for your homework. I'm just sending this in the group. You can try out to solve all these questions. All right. So we'll discuss the answers for these in the next class. Okay, so bye all of you. We'll see you again in next class.
Bye, sir.
Okay, so others who are not there present now, they can also practice. Bye.